Alright, so we actually have an SCP in the description this time. So that would definitely be the
Yeah.
first one. Alright. Plugsoft. The Plugsoft is a video game company, oh no, that produces anomalous video games. The last one, I forgot their name, but remember what it did to people.
Yeah, I remember. We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm already getting a bad feeling.
I hope it's not evil video games. Maybe it's anomalous video games that just like act as antidepressants.
They were first detected by the Foundation in 20 redacted during an investigation into the case of 185KO. This company is known to sell their games on the online game mall redacted. The Foundation has been failing in all attempts to access the shopping site by unknown causes. Although the Foundation... Huh?
I was just going, huh? Go ahead.
Yeah. Although the Foundation has chased Plugsoft through various means since first contact, little is known about Plugsoft. The only source of information on them is the company's personnel and SCPs who appear in the Foundation facility for activities called the Bug Fix. Most arrested personnel rejected a statement and automatically vanished away, so the Foundation only gained information from the personnel that Plugsoft intended to influence reality. According to the research on the video games by Plugsoft, there seems to be not a few gamers who are playing these games. The attempt to find the game players has been fruitless to date. Some of the games are significantly dangerous, so the Foundation pursues that Plugsoft does not pursue in a positive way. God damn it. Plugsoft creates games belonging to various genres, such as PC games, console games, mobile games, and board games.
those aren't. Those aren't. I guess it could be using genres in a different way because translation, but like those are platforms, not genres. Whatever.
Also, board games are not video games.
Yeah, they just like they just occasionally like they sometimes they get tired of programming, so they create a new version of chess.
Oh, they created. Oh, wait. They created a new type of Monopoly where, where you actually get sucked into the board game.
They created a new type of monopoly where it exited the game and entered real life, and that's why capitalism exists.
It's actually Plugsoft uses AI to make NFT games. SCP Foundation.
Uh, 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 I don't like it here anymore. I don't like it here anymore.
Anyways,
I want to go home.
Plugsoft seems to have a space warping technology or more, but their technical limitations are unknown.
Space warping technology known as AI has been used to make NFT games. Okay.
Let's see what's the one that's in here. Oh, we have an archive as well as the new one.
Let's just read the new one.
Yeah. Alright. Item SCP-185-KO, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. It is prohibited to access the version of 185-KO that has amalgamated itself into this document.
Oh, that must be the archive document.
Yeah. 185-KO is a threat to the Foundation database. No other special containment procedures are required, and experiments with 185-KO are strictly prohibited. Description: 185-KO is a web game titled The Twilight World, which can be classified as a web visual novel. But it has since amalgamated itself into this document and into the Foundation's database during the redacted experiment. All attempts to remove 185-KO from this document have failed for an unknown reason, and their revisions succeeded in hiding the subject. Identifying and tracking the creator of the 185-KO was again unsuccessful except for the discovery of the nickname Plugsoft. Consequently, there's There's suspicion of correlation with 975 KO, which has been deleted. Alright. When started, the protagonist wakes up inside a complex with another dimension. And the final goal is to free a monster. In the meantime, the player has to search several rooms to find clues. However, there exists a variable named monster. Said monster is described as an average male without a mouth, eyes, and nose. This individual will attempt to chase the protagonist. If the player is caught, the game ends, and the player will be damaged at the spot the monster has attacked the protagonist in the game. These injuries are in most cases fatal, and most subjects who lose the game die instantly.
Do I say it?
Sure.
Do I say it right?
Sure.
If I die in the game, I'll die in real life.
This is just...
SAO soundtrack starts playing.
Yeah. It would be funny if it started playing that soundtrack after a person dies.
I still hold that the best thing about SAO is its soundtrack. Everything else is just mid.
I really like the first season. The second season was like okay, and I didn't even finish the third season.
I haven't watched the third season, and it's funny because my opinion is the exact opposite. The only way Kirito became interesting as a character is when they depicted him with severe trauma.
Oh my god! I mean, yeah, I didn't like that part about it, but like, yeah.
Like in the first season, he's just kind of a nothing burger.
Yeah.
When the second season, they actually give him more characterization, or focus on characters other than Kirito.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Afterwards, what happens to be traces of the subjects who have died instantly started appearing inside 185KO in the form of notes.
Oh, great. Oh, just fantastic. It's not just if you die in the game, you die in real life. It's after you die in real life, you just become a note in the game.
Oh, that, I think, yeah, this is basically exactly what I think Arcadia would do. I think it's the name of that group. Because they have thrown people in video games too, so they're basically doing the same thing.
Bro. SAO, except when you die, you become an NPC.
If the player achieves 185KO's final goal of escaping, the website will close itself automatically. No additional anomalies can observed at the point in time. Oh, quick deviation. I think the first season was better when I saw the abridged version of it. I was laughing my ass off.
Well, yeah, no shit. The abridged version is like a completely different story. It's not even full out, I think, because it's like a fan project.
Yeah, I really loved it. It's funny as shit.
It is very funny.
Yeah.
The chocolate axe, but you can call me Tiffany.
However, the title of 185KO has changed to...
Huh. Okay.
185KO. Probably known as the Twilight World.
Yeah, so the name of the game changed from the Twilight World to SCP-185-KO.
After it was...
My name is Clyde.
After it was amalgamated into database, researchers are assuming that 185KO is a program which is able to adapt to its macro environment. In environments after 20 redacted, the subjects witness a sudden distortion of the title screen while playing 185KO. The subject then started twitching and shouting game pause before turning into an anomalous entity resembling the monster described inside 185KO. The monster shows several remarkable physical abilities and capabilities, and consequently, all 10 research personnel have died. By the time a whole task force arrived and attempted to breach the test chamber, the monster had disappeared.
Bro, what the fuck?
I said Euclid.
Well, because
Oh, right, because it can't break out.
Uh, yeah.
Also, never mind. I forgot. I sometimes forget. Anyway.
How long have you been doing this?
Fatal error.
Oh, okay. Classified document.
Classified document. The following page has been classified on 20 redacted. No personnel can access the following page. An MTF will be deployed to the personnel who have attempted to force access this page. Fatal error. It's an actual game.
Oh my god, this is sick.
You can
hold on. Give me the fucking link right now.
I did not do anything. I just saw it move.
Yeah, that's a thing. Give me the link. Give me the link.
Okay, hold on. Jesus Christ.
Give me the link. I want to run again.
I'll put it in here. So this is definitely a game I'm gonna do on a stream eventually. I put it in the chat.
I see. Open link.
I didn't know this would actually. So, sadly, we don't have time to play through the entire game.
Okay, so. Oh wait, no. This is like a. Oh my god! It's a choose your. It is a game, but it acts like a choose your own adventure thing. Like if you click on the start button, it goes to other documents with like choosing different doors and stuff.
Oh, this is sick! I would love to do this for a stream. And get,
yeah, we need to do this for a stream.
And get like multiple different endings. This is sick. Okay, 185KO is definitely one of my favorites. It's not the only SCP that is a game. I forgot its number. It's one of the original generation, like the first generation, where basically it's like an ARG game. Like you play it and you have to use the document to get codes and information.
Gotcha.
I played in way near the beginning of my channel. It was fun.
Well, I guess it's not quite an ARG. It's similar to an ARG because like that is ARG elements, but like the thing with ARGs is that they have actual stuff that players have to go get physically.
Right.
Like to further immerse the story into reality.
So, yeah.
Like like my first thought is like with Everyman Hybrid. Before the end, they were literally having players in the game like actually go out and publicly say speeches from the game for the game to progress, and like sharing videos of them saying these speeches in front of a crowd of people.
So, yeah.
But anyway,
this is some. Wait, I realized when it does that glitch thing, SCP-185KO changes to a different text.
Wait, it does?
Yes, it does. It changes. I can't read it quick enough, but I know. Oh, it changes to game break. I saw that. It says game break.
Ooh, that's cool. This is okay. This is fucking sick. I'm putting this in my SCP stuff folder.
Yeah.
We've got to play this together on a stream at some point.
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome. Like, actually, like, where do we have... Oh, we don't have the... We don't have the fucking...
License.
Author.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah,
too.
maybe it would be that in like the original untranslated version. We could find the author, but then it'd probably be in Korean.
Yeah,
But
but like this
oh,
is
this is actually awesome. I
this.
love this.
Yeah. So this is the second
Okay.
SCP game I found that's connected to an article.
Yeah. Okay. So back on topic for like
Yeah.
Plugsoft. Their first thing is a game that kills you and shoves you into the game. Do we have any other SCPs from them?
As well as it did an active attack against the Foundation.
Right. Yeah. It also turned one of the people playing the game into the monster from the game, who murdered a bunch of people and then vanished.
So we have three
Ooh.
more.
013-KO. That sounds nice.
Oh, it's long.
Well, it's kind of long.
So let's see if we can get a shorter one.
And I was looking for a shorter one.
617 KO. It was originally Keter. Bucket.
Now it's safe.
This is my favorite place to go to.
I see. How long is this one?
So many times. Thank you for the raid, Giraffe Pony. Pontifex. I hope I said your name right. Not long.
Pontifex. Giraffe Pontifex.
We appreciate. We're looking at groups of interest and then ranking them. So yeah, this is not long.
Or excuse me. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. I want to read it mainly because of special containment procedures. Right. Item 617KL. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-617KL does not require any special containment procedures that directly require human resources.
Well, okay.
And that's
okay. Normally, like, when it's something like that, they'd be like, oh, we keep it in XYZ locker.
Yeah.
On site, redacted. That's where it is, and that's the containment procedures. But no, this one's just like, nah, we're not gonna tell you. We're not gonna tell you where it is, but nah.
Yeah. All right. Description: SCP-617KL is an artificial, extra-dimensional space originated from a group of interest known as Plugsoft. The entity is filled with objects inside, including ordinary items such as coins and glasses, as well as living organisms and redacted. Living organisms inside 617KL appear to exhibit no notable metabolic activity. Each object present within 617KL is designated as -N, where N is an arbitrary natural number. -N possesses the property of instantaneously vanishing as soon as it's described, regardless of the description method. For example, a wooden bag designated as 617-KO-103 was found to have disappeared even before documentation was completed, as the responsible personnel remarked, a bag made of wood, just before official record keeping. It has been confirmed that a critical number of -N instances have disappeared. New instances gradually regenerate. However, the exact threshold of limitations of this regeneration remain unknown. As of 2022, the correlation between 617KL and Plugsoft is under investigation. History: 617KL was first detected by the Foundation Information Network around January 2021 during an experimental procedure involving SB-redacted KL. At the time, only the existence of 617KL was confirmed, yet the distinct anomalous qualities revealed through analysis data attracted the Foundation's attention. Later, around June 2021, it was confirmed that the entity had no relation to SCP Redacted KO, prompting an extensive investigation regarding 617 KO. However, the results revealed that the entity was far more anomalous than the Foundation had initially expected. Honestly, I have no idea what this is. Despite the insignificantly small dimension size, it gradually stabilizes instead of quickly collapsing like other bubble dimensions. Yet the relative space and Redacted show it is a subordinate bubble dimension of our universe. This could only mean one thing. Somebody initially created it. Omitted. Investigation intentionally created it.
Yeah.
Investigation shows that there are a lot of random artifacts inside the dimension. These range from mundane objects, from chairs or ballpoint pens, to weird unidentifiable creatures, and according to the investigation team, materialized abstract concepts. Foundation formally designated 617 KO and began documenting each other within an entity individually. By around December 2021, approximately 500 objects have been recorded, and the operation appeared quite successful, at least temporarily. However, during a subsequent free investigation of the interior of 617 KO, the Foundation was confronted with an unsettling discovery. Nothing. No signs of anything from 617 KO-1 to 516. Of course, theoretically, the catalog of 500 objects can be entirely wrong, but considering the cognitive hazard immunity of some of the personnel involved in the documentation, such an error seems unlikely. My anecdote is that the objects have disappeared. Admitted. Worse, the number of objects within 617 KO has exponentially increased. What was previously around 600 is now in the thousands.
What? Okay.
In response, the Foundation conducted cognitive hazard contamination tests on personnel involved in the documentation of -N, but all individuals tested negative. It was later confirmed that the -N instances have disappeared immediately after being documented, leading to discussions initiated by the designated personnel. Numerous high-ranking Foundation officials, including Redacted, also participated in these discussions. Discussion was a complete mess. How -N disappeared seemed like something entered our universe through the 617 KO document, backed by previous examples. In hindsight, this was a complete overreaction, but then it was a horrifying possibility to not only the designated personnel, but also the high-ranking officials of the Foundation. While considering the fact that numerous conceptual extra-dimensional anomalous entities such as SCP Redacted KO were bugging the Foundation, such a reaction was very justified. We didn't want another Foundation site to be redacted in seconds again. Excerpt from the memorial of Professor Seong Ayan Chao.
That redacted there is kind of funny to me because we all know what the implication of that redacted is, and it's that that site was redacted. Redacted has a dual meaning right now.
Yeah. Following the discussion, 617 KO was reclassified as Keter, and research efforts were initiated under the leadership of personnel from the Department of Conceptual Studies. However, contrary to expectations, no conceptual or variable-related anomalies were identified within the entity. The only notable finding was that 617 KO is directly connected to our universe and exhibits fundamentally different characteristics compared to our extra-dimensional spaces. Due to this, research on 617 KO saw no meaningful progress until the site intrusion incident in 2022. Interview expert.
We got an expert at the interviews.
Yeah, Chi Woo Kwok. State your identity. Person of interest, 617 KO. Hello, ma'am. This is Redacted from Plugsoft Customer Support. So, you're from Plugsoft. That is correct. I see. Why did you break in here? Excuse me. Excuse my trespassing. I came to give information about the service you are using. We apologize for the lack of prior communication or notice. That service? Are we using it? Just a second. Briefly rummages through the file in his hand. Yes, it says so here. However, it says you are using it through an invalid route. Well, that's why I'm here. Care to elaborate? The SCP Foundation has used our service through an invalid route since February 23rd, 2021. Hence, you haven't been enjoying our game properly. This is a problem on both ends, so we would like to provide you with a guide. Please continue. Of course, the service you're using is Game-2, the Plug Soft typing practice. We don't know how, but you've been using the service through an invalid route, creating many problems. So in gratitude for the enthusiasm the SCP Foundation has shown for our product, we would like to offer you a legitimate version of the typing practice program for free. I'm sorry, but I don't think we're using such a service. One second. The document shows you call it SCP-617-KO. What? Omitted. So it wasn't even described why it's classified as safe now?
No, it's classified as safe because it's literally just a typing program where people see a thing inside this extra dimensional space. They type it out and describe it. And that causes it to disappear from the space because they typed it out.
Yeah.
The game is one of those fucking typing typing games for kids. Except the Foundation started using it and got extremely panicked because when they do their thing of thorough documentation to a thing that reacts like this, their first thought is, oh god, we're gonna die, I guess.
It's text
adventure. Yeah.
Hey, at
So
least
that's
didn't
like
kill anyone.
yeah, that's like a significantly less terrible thing than the first SCP. What about the next one?
7, 6, 2. Wait, it's just reverse numbers.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, how long is it? Okay, it's not long.
Not too long. I am gonna be honest. I'm getting really tired.
Okay, so we're probably gonna end it off with this one.
I think I kind of have to. My head's not good.
That's fine. We did get through a couple.
Yeah, sorry that it seems like as of late I end up needing to go early on these streams.
You're fine.
Ugh.
Alright.
Yeah, something about thinking about these just wears down my brain case.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, next Monday when I figure out what my overtime is gonna be, I will then plan when I will do a no stream day where I will be playing Vita Carnis, the entire series, in my Discord server.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll actually be there, but okay.
Yeah, it's basically Analog Horror is one of my favorites.
Yeah, fair. Uh,
Anyways. Alright. Item SCP-716-KO. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. All satellite images of the area where 716-KO is located are manipulated to prevent them from spreading to civilians. A false notice is posted to prevent the object from drawing attention from the outside, designating the area within a 7-kilometer radius of the object center as a nature reserve, thereby prohibiting access to prevent the object's exterior from being spotted by civilians. Artificial fog is created around the area to construct visibility and in the event of climate events, such as typhoons, access routes are blocked under the pretext of civilian evacuation.
Obstruct visibility, not construct visibility.
Oh, shit.
There's like your dyslexia there just like inversed the meaning of the statement.
Oh, apparently this is in Russia. Directing people elsewhere. Flight paths of nearby passenger planes and other aircraft within Russian airspace are redirected, citing severe weather conditions.
There's always a storm here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Personnel inside 716KO live alongside the inhabitants within the object, hereafter referred to as 716KO-A, and are always prepared for disturbances from the residents of Section E. When building materials are lowered through the central passage of the object, water sheets or boards are used to guide them to the desired location, ensuring that only designated personnel such as construction workers or cutters handle the materials. Only essential equipment is to be carried when accompanying maintenance personnel, and actions beyond the permitted levels should be avoided. Alright, description. 716KO is a building located in the Ivankivsky district of Krasnoyarsk Krai, Russia. I'm not even gonna try and say that. With the exact location disclosed only to authorized personnel, each floor is a square shape with an area of 9 kilometers square, and as of writing of this report, this building's height reaches 87 kilometers with a total of 17,085 floors, and is expected to grow even taller. Despite its extreme height, reaching into the thermosphere, the area of up to 200 meters from the outer walls maintains the same air composition and temperatures as the troposphere when the object is situated. The building has a mixed-use structure with sections divided into commercial and residential areas and a central passageway of 400 meters squared, and a square shape runs through every floor. The following information describes the different sections of the object, with floors rising or new sections appearing as the building grows taller. 4.1-3, Sector A. Lobby and information desk. A description of each floor, maps, and building guidebooks are placed here. 4.4-2107, Sector B. Fishing sector. The entire sector, excluding the passageway, is full of seawater where various fish species are being farmed. The exterior wall of the buildings is made of semi-transparent mirror panels, adjusting the amount of light that reaches the... and it cuts off. God damn it, translation error.
Well, okay.
We'll never know.
I see. Also, that's a lot of fucking floors just for fish.
4,108 to 5,102, Sector C. Production sector. Everything that falls under the industrial products category is produced here. All factories here are at least half automated. 5,013 to 7,820, Sector D. Farming sector. Crops, fruits, vegetables, and animal products are produced here. 7,821 to 8,821, Sector E. Residential district. The lower class -A instances inhabit this sector. The sector has the highest number of residences per floor and the smallest area per residence. It is also the worst managed residential district, making it a home for frequent crime, which causes disturbances to the whole building.
Classism. Great.
For 8,822 to 11,029, Sector F, residential district, middle class, -A instances inhabit this sector. The average number of residences per floor is 2,000. This place is otherwise insignificant.
So we got lower middle class floors separated by, or not separated by, but they're separated from the upper class floors with storage sector here coming up.
For 11,030 to 12,127. Sector G, storage sector. Food and supplies for all the building residents and personal properties of Sector H residents are stored here. Some Sector H residents own entire floors for personal use. Some have up to 5 floors. Most of these floors are only accessible via private elevators for Sector H residents.
I see.
For 12,128 to 15,380. Sector H, residential district, upper class -A instances inhabit this sector. The average number of residences per floor is around 100, but sometimes tens of floors are owned by just 1 or 2 people. Residents here are not bound by any restrictions, some even participating in human trafficking that occurs in Sector E. Some have connections with operation personnel in Sector I, exerting their influence throughout the building.
Why is this building just reconstructing fucking over the top goddamn capitalism? Why?
I don't know. For 15,381 to 15,385, this is the smallest sector, or one of the smallest sectors.
Yeah.
Sector I, Management Sector. Here are the document archives, the CCTV control room, and a management office. There's also a building owner's private room, which is always locked tight, spanning the entirety of floor 15,385. Floor 15,386 to 16,485, Sector J. Commercial and Entertainment Sector. These are all existing types of commercial industries, including grocery stores, hair salons, and clothing shops, and certain floors are densely packed with entertainment facilities such as clubs, entertainment venues, and bars. Alright. Okay, so floor 60,400. Huh?
Let's say, and it's fucking got zoning laws too. All the fucking all the recreational stuff. You have to fucking go from your fucking poor residential area all the way up to like several thousand floors if you want to go eat at McDonald's.
Yep.
Great. My favorite thing in the world is zoning laws. I love overdependence on cars.
Floor 16,486 to 16,620, Sector K, Medical Sector. Originally part of Sector J, a separate sector was established as medical facilities became specialized. So you have to climb thousands of floors in order to see a doctor.
Yeah, go. Scroll back up a little. So, let's see. Residential District F is the lower class. So between
No, that's
7,000.
middle class. Sector E is lower class.
Oh, you fucking moved it enough that my brain went bleh. So, to go up to get medical attention, you have like the fucking lower class folks, if they're even allowed to go get medical attention, they have to fucking go up at minimum. Let me bring out a calculator. To get medical attention, at minimum, they have to go up. Let's see, management sector, commercial, medical sector. 164 minus 8821. To get medical attention at minimum, and there's a lot of wiggle room here, they need to go up 7,665 fucking floors. What the fuck is this dystopian ass building? Again, that's assuming they give medical attention to the lower class, which I wouldn't even be too surprised if they didn't.
Yeah. Floor 16,621 is to 16,680. Sector L, Research Sector. This is where the development and research of facilities for the entire building take place. Since the Foundation's containment, 2 new sectors have been developed here. Wait till you start studying the Foundation.
What?
It says, since the Foundation's containment, 2 new sectors have been developed here. I'm just assuming they started studying them as well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not stated that, but
Yeah. It would be funny if it was. Like, oh, you're gonna study us, we're gonna study you.
nah.
Floor 16,681 to 17,073, Sector M. Leisure and Greenhouse Sector. The outer walls in some floors are made of reinforced glass. 2 of 3 floors are combined in some areas. Floor 17,074 to 17,085, Sector N. Construction Sector. Construction is carried out using materials lowered from above. For -1 to -302, Sector Omega, I believe that's what simple is.
No, that's not Omega. That's.
No.
Let me go look it up. Greed.
Oh, right, yeah, that's not Omega. I was thinking of. I don't know why I said Omega.
Let's see. I think that's just a lowercase alpha.
Alpha. Sector Alpha. Underground floor, still in development. There are 20 general elevators, 5 freight elevators, 3 private elevators, 2 staff elevators, and 9 emergency stairwells within 16 KL. The general elevators can access all floors except the management sector, while the freight elevators operate between sectors B, C, D, and J. The private elevators are exclusively for residents of Sector H, and the staff elevators have access to all floors, but require a staff card for use. Dash A refers to residents living in 716 KL, who all exhibit human appearance and characteristics. However, unlike regular humans, they grow at an accelerated rate and appear with basic knowledge without the need for formal education. Their lifespan is approximately 3 months, and they display a variety of ethnicities. Additional residents are either born from other residents or spontaneously appear in vacant rooms within the residential sector. Residents typically go from sectors B, C, D, or J to perform their respective tasks to sector N to engage in construction work. Building management personnel are assigned to each floor and automatically respond in case of incidents within the sector. So they don't even get to celebrate a birthday.
Either that or they celebrate their birthdays on the hour? Like the birth hour?
Yeah. In Sector N, construction is carried out using building materials generated 30 meters above the top of 716 KL. These materials appear as 4 1-meter cubic concrete blocks combined with 7 different types. These materials are spontaneously generated in the sky and descend at a speed of 10 centimeters per second. Construction workers drag the materials to the assembly area and attach them directly, with the materials becoming fully integrated with the building and impossible to detach. Before I continue reading, I started thinking of Tetris when I was reading it.
I was thinking of something similar. Oh my, this is this is just a fuck. They just casually created a game that is like a tower where all the little peons have to go up several thousand flights of stairs or up the elevator to go and place the Tetris bricks where they need to go. And then they go back to their miserable lives and probably starve to death at the age of 2 months.
According to Foundation architecture experts, while this method may be suitable for primitive standalone houses, the ground on which the building is located is not very firm, and the foundation has not been adequately laid. The building's reliance on brick construction also results in lower durability than conventional buildings, and due to the building's extreme height, it would typically be highly susceptible to wind. The design doesn't account for vibration, so the building should have collapsed around the 50th floor under normal circumstances. However, since the Foundation's discovery, 716KO has never collapsed except for damage caused by internal accidents.
Mm.
Occasionally, materials are sent through the central passage for internal repairs. The entire floor disappears if a floor block. It's fucking Tetris!
Oh my fucking god. It's literally just fucking Tetris.
Therefore, disperse of floor blocks. They use the sitting materials that obstructs the central passage. Oh my god. The -8 residents of Sector E have used this method to remove their sector or other sectors, resulting in 1,302 floors disappearing thus far.
What happens to the people in those floors? Do they just vanish? Do they just get sent to the fucking shadow realm?
Occasionally, all objects and facilities within the building freeze for 1 to 2 minutes or warp to another floor. However, the frequency of these occurrences has gradually decreased since the Foundation began observing the phenomenon. Addendum. Documentation. Huh?
I was muttering to myself. Continue.
Alright. Addendum. Document discovered inside 716KO. -A residents of Sector E took the residents of Sectors F and H hostage. They occupied Sector C.
No, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Residents of Sector E. What Sector E? Is that the lower middle class?
That's the lower class.
Floor?
It's the lower class.
That's the lower
yeah.
class. So they took the residents of the middle and upper class hostage. Okay.
During the standoff, Foundation personnel and building management teamed up to handle the situation, but one of the Foundation members was suddenly warped to the private office of the building owner in Sector I. According to the member's testimony who returned to Sector B, the private office appeared as a regular personal office. With no one inside, on the desk in the office there was a panel with 6 tab menus labeled Status, Development, Management, Facilities, Construction, and Settings. The panel displayed the current status of 716KL when the status tab was selected. The member was also reported finding a document in a drawer, which they copied using a nearby copier and returned. Meanwhile, the electric stun grenades that the agents had during the standoff with the -8 residents suddenly changed into standard shock devices.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's just,
Build a building! Do you want to own your own building? Stack the blocks that come down from the sky and create your very own building? Raise the residents inside and watch how they live their lives? The taller your building gets, the more you can upgrade each facility and the more you play, and the more magnificent your building will become. Patch note 4.42. To develop a designated medical sector, users that reach 70 meters would automatically have one generated on login. Open basement floors. Contents will be added soon. For solar system planet special edition users, fix serviceability issues from version 3.92. So does that mean there's buildings on different planets?
I guess.
Added 15 new contents to the greenhouse sector. Added 18 new fish and livestock species to the production sector. Diversified action patterns of building residents. Adjusted overpowered management personnel NPCs. Fixed bug where certain items sold in the shop giving excessive amounts of cash. Users who have exploited the bug will receive disciplinary actions such as account termination. Which does that mean the building will be taken away?
I don't know.
leave,
I don't know.
leave any questions about the patch or bug reports at the URL below. We strive for a better build a building every day. Thank you. Build a building GM Kamaski Q&A www.redacted.plugsoft.co.redacted. The Foundation attempted to retrieve information through the address provided in the document, but the other party requested a serial number and user information for the game. The contact attempt failed. So instead of build a bear, it's build a building.
This is horrifying. This is awful.
I can't tell if they're worse than Arcadia or not.
They just spontaneously created actual living beings for this trash mobile game. This sounds like a mobile game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worse when this one person who was gonna help, I think it was like help with this court case prove the innocence of a person for this child who was no touched, and Arcadia put them in a video game for all eternity.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's worse. If this is worse than that. I can't tell who is worse, Arcadia or Plugsoft. Like, Plugsoft is definitely going in the evil category.
Yeah. As a side note, at the very least, personally, I find it very annoying to like refer to very serious things with such like childish language.
Gotcha.
Like we can just say SA. We can just say the initials. But anyway, I'm gonna say neutral evil.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
They're not quite chaotic. They're not quite chaotic enough to go all the way down there. They're not quite lawful enough to go in there, and they ain't incompetent. They're making these quote unquote games, but this is just.
I still can't decide who's worse, Arcadia or Plugsoft.
In terms of like the actual real life people that have been harmed, probably Arcadia.
Yeah.
But well, not actual real life people, like real life people in the SCP universe.
Mm-hmm.
But like Plugsoft has like its own level of fucked up in the fact that it's like spontaneously creating sentient beings just to force them into the hells of capitalism for their tiny, meaningless little lives. Just for a game. They're just doing what we do with code, except it's a real fucking thing.
Hey, at least in the document, it didn't say that it was only just one race of people. There was multiple races.
Yeah, they have diversity at least. Oh god, so imagine if they just went the fucking KKK route and it's just nothing but fucking white characters.
Oh my god.
The darkest skin tone is peach.